Good morning, guten Morgen, magandang umaga, bonjour. I was diving into some more about different languages last night. I think it would be really neat that when all this is over, that to have the ability to be able to fluently speak like 200 different languages. I don't know. I think that would be the coolest thing ever. Like one day I feel like speaking in Polish, and the next day, Yupik. If those of you who are unaware, or if you've ever had a question in your mind, my ethnicity, I'm half Yupik, Eskimo. I don't really know a lot of people in my family on my dad's side, my biological dad's side. So I don't know if the word Eskimo is offensive. It's not to me, I don't care. Yupik is actually a small tribe. My grandparents live in Nunapitchuk, Alaska. My grandfather actually passed away not too long ago. But they still do fishing in the summer and collecting salmon berries. The tribe, I guess, is about 300 people. They're along the same lines as Inuit, but a lot of our history is a lie. I actually don't know anything beyond 100 years, just like anyone else. I don't really know anything, and because no one's alive today to collaborate or say what's being said is true. So I'm sure they rewrite history all the time. So yes, I'm half Yupik Eskimo. My mom is I'm a quarter French Canadian, and I don't know what the other quarter is. Anyhow, I had someone comment on my video about the 144,000, which it was the typical, the 144,000, according to his word, it's all men. It wasn't a mistake that the Lord worded it in that way. It was intentional, because they did not defile themselves with women, which means they didn't defile themselves with false doctrine. They didn't defile themselves with the world, the harlot, the whore. So it's not a literal thing. They're virgins, meaning that we were washed clean, that we actually acquired His Holy Spirit. But most people, again, it was designed that way with intent to humble others. That, there are a lot of different cultures, and I don't like to say cultures because it's cult, which, by the way, a cult just means hidden. There are a lot of different nations, even though they're all one and the same, that it's so weird because they're not real men, they're FTMs. So it's like they're females pretending to be males, pretending to be sexist or something. I don't know. It's bizarre. It's weird. It's like backwards, upside down, inside out, whatever. So there are a lot of, what they want to make you believe that, women are treated of a lesser importance. But again, if they're all FTMs, it's bizarre. And the spiritual warfare is his Holy Spirit, which is masculine male, against the Antichrist spirit, which is feminine, which is the opposite of the Holy Spirit. So yeah, it's very bizarre, but I think the reason why the Lord worded it as they didn't defile themselves with women is because, again, to humble others, that I'm not saying this is true or not, but it wouldn't surprise me that most of the 144,000 are women, are humble, meek women, not mousy, but like women who the underdog, who, no one would take seriously, someone would overlook crossing them, walking by them, wouldn't pay any mind to them whatsoever. And I think that the Lord, there is a message in that these are mine. These are my children. Again, the underdog, ones that are overlooked. Again, I'm not saying I'm correct, it could be the 144,000, half of them are men. I don't know. No one could say that one way or the other, but I just think it's interesting that this carnal, understanding of they're all men, they're the babies of the King Herod slaughtered, and it's like, no, actually, his sheep know him. They know what his living word means in their heart, and they follow him whithersoever he goeth. Okay? It's really not about male or female. It's about, have you acquired his Holy Spirit? Have you become born again? Have you humbled yourself? And maybe, I'm not sure because I'm not a man, but maybe it's harder for a man to humble himself. I don't know. I don't know, because this world being upside down makes pride a good thing. A prideful man is a good thing, which it's not. It's calling good evil and evil good. So, I don't know. I hope I planted a good seed that, the whole, the remnant, the 144 are going to go to war. It's got to be mostly men. It's like, you know what? I don't even think the war is what people imagine in their minds it to be. Because it's a spiritual warfare, do you think that we're going to be physically fighting? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think it's about truth, revealing the lies. That's the spiritual warfare, that light conquers the darkness. That people will get a true understanding and know that Jesus Christ is Lord. I think that's what the battle is going to be all about, is, opening people's eyes, minds, and heart to the truth. Jesus Christ is truth. So I don't think we're going to have swords and shields and all kinds of stuff. Whatever, it is what it is. I could be wrong. Nobody knows how it's going to play out. But that's the whole thing of humbling yourself like a small child and allowing the Lord to show you truth, rather than making up all these ideas in your head of what you think it's going to be like. So I'm not saying don't have an imagination. I think it's cool if you see a bunch of spiritual horses, people on their backs riding through the clouds. I mean, that sounds pretty cool to me, but you know, just keep in truth. I love you. I hope everyone's having a really great weekend, and God bless.